again, Central Valley High School. Please rise if you are able and help us in honoring our country with the playing of our national anthem at the Central Valley Pep Band.
That was the Central Valley High School Pep Band you just heard playing the national anthem as we get ready for another night of GSL basketball, another doubleheader starting tonight. The Central Valley Bears and the Gonzaga Prep Bullpup girls basketball teams will be facing off against each other, and we'll turn it down to our PA announcer Brandon Mack for the starting lineups. And that is your starting lineup for tonight's GSL matchup, again featuring the Bears of Central Valley High School and the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. The Bears come into tonight with a 15-0 record. They are currently the #1 ranked 3A team in the state of Washington. And the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups come in with a record of 10-5, a bit of a down year for the Bullpups this season, but throughout the year they have been battling a slew of injuries that have made it pretty difficult on this Bullpup team this year. A couple of key players not available, one of them being their leading scorer from last year, Ayla Cornwall. But the Bears will be dealing with a little bit of, we don't know necessarily if it's due to injury or not, but you might have noticed in the starting lineup that Eden Sander, one of the key starters for the Bears, was not starting tonight. Dre Dumbo will get the start. Sander is not suited up in her basketball uniform, so we don't know what is up with that, but she is unavailable tonight for the Bears. And we'll see if that makes any difference as the Bears win the tip and start out on offense for tonight. Bullpups open up in a zone defense. Not very often that you see a Bullpup team playing zone on the defensive end. And Dumbo put it up in the corner for three, and it's all net. Dre Dumbo gets the scoring started for the Bears with a three-point shot, and the Bears have an early 3-0 lead. Bullpups work it up against the pressure and break it. There's a shot up by the Bullpups. That's number 10, Kara Wilson, and she gets the Bullpups on the board and cuts the lead down to 1. Wilson now with a three, and she connects, and the Bears are 2 for 2 tonight from the already from the three-point line as Gabby Wilson puts in that one from three-point range. Bullpups break the pressure again, but there is a steal by Dumbo, and she's already making an impact in her first start of the season. Gosney's shot turned away. That's number 22 on the block, Laura Thompson. And the Bears will take it out underneath. Bears go to work on offense with 21 on the shot clock. Bryn McGoy now with the ball. Bears have 10 on the clock as they work the ball across the court, and McGoy will shoot it from the elbow, and she connects, and the Bears are 3 for 3 to start the game as they now take an 8-2 lead. Bears will be showing this pressure all night against the Bullpups, so it's going to be key on the Bullpup side for them to be able to handle that pressure as we see a three-point shot up from the corner that's no good. McGoy with the rebound. Quinn Peterson had the last three-point shot that didn't go in. And McGoy's pass is stolen away by Kara Wilson. And Wilson, trying to go coast to coast, misses everything. But the Bullpups get the offensive rebound, and a three-point shot by Laura Thompson is no good. And Aspen Henry will clear it for the Bears, and they go on the fast break. McGoy will put it up from three, and that is good. And the Bears right now just can't seem to miss anything and take an early 9-point lead on the Bullpups. Coaches for both teams, Jason Wilson for the Bears, and over on the Bullpup sideline, a familiar face for Central Valley people, that's Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, a one-time assistant coach for the girls program at Central Valley, but before we go into prep, he was also the assistant coach for the boys program, as we see the shot there from Bella Hernandez miss. And the Bears will go to work again. Bullpups again set up in the zone. Probably playing the zone due to some of the issues at depth. Again, those injuries really impacting the Bullpups' depth chart. Probably playing 7 or 8 deep at this moment as McGoy passes the ball off. Someone got to put up quick. Shot clock to 1. McGoy doesn't know it, and she's unable to get the shot up. It will not count. If it did count, it would have just been another shot that went in, but McGoy unfortunately did not get the ball off in time, and a shot clock violation and a stop by the Bullpup defense. And for the Bullpups, that's Olivia McIntyre checking into the game. And Thompson will put up a three for the Bullpups. It is short off the iron, and Wilson clears for the Bears, and they want to run. McGoy will put up another three off the pass from Gosney. It's in and out. But Aspen Henry with the offensive rebound, and the Bears will get a second chance. Dumbo now drives. She puts it up, and it's no good. And Kara Wilson with the rebound for the Bullpups. And a foul and a block as Thompson put up the shot after the foul. Looks like this is going to go on Aspen Henry. That's her first foul of the game. First team foul of for the Bears, and the first foul call of the night. Olivia Pashkowski and Gracie Lamphere check into the game, and Dumbo and McGoy will get a breather on the bench. There's another three from Thompson. It's up and it's good. Thompson gets on the board with a three, and the Bullpups cut the lead down to 11-5. Bears working it around the perimeter and then driving in, a kick to Wilson. She'll shoot a three. It's no good. Bears had the rebound, and then Henry fumbled the ball out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Bullpups. And we have a media timeout at 3:34. So at the media timeout, the Bears lead 11-5, and we'll come back and take this media timeout on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. .334 to go here in the first quarter. Central Valley Bears leading the Gonzaga Bullpups 11-5. The Bears have had a pretty blistering start on the offensive end as they show pressure here. And the Bullpups having some trouble getting the ball in, and they're going to turn the ball over against the press. As the Bullpups on that possession had a little trouble getting the ball in, and the Bears forced the turnover. Bears look to continue their hot start on the offensive end as Wilson, a little trouble getting the ball in, and she's called for a 5-second violation. So the Bears force the turnover on one end, and the Bullpups come back and force the 5-second violation. And now the Bullpups will try to break the press this time. And Thompson has no problem getting the ball across the half-court line that time, and she'll kick the ball out for a three-point shot, and that's no good. Pashkowski gets the rebound. The Bears have been doing a good job tonight in this early contest, going one and done on the defensive end. Bears looking to see if they can find a gap or a way to attack the zone defense that the Bullpups are showing early on. And there's the drive by Pashkowski. She'll put up a two-pointer. That's no good, and Thompson will clear it. As we have 2:48 left in the first quarter, Thompson with the scoop shot. It's no good. Henry clears. Bears will try to run. Lanphier will put up a three. That one's no good. Henry gets the offensive rebound, and the Bears will reset. Bullpups extending the zone now. Wilson looking for a pass. Ghazni will put up a three, and that one is no good. And there's the rebound to Riley Largent. Thompson drives, and gets to the hoop. The layup's no good, and Henry clears. And now the Bears will try to counter off the rebound. Wilson puts up a 12-footer, and that one is good. And Gabby Wilson now with 5 points, and the Bears lead now goes to 13-5. Thompson now scoops the shot up. That one is no good. She gets her own rebound. And there's the kick-out pass to Largent. And now she picks up her dribble. Bullpups have 18 to shoot. Bears extending their man-to-man pressure. 10 to shoot now for the Bullpups. They got to get something going here. Bears doing really good defense. Thompson puts up a three. It's no good. And an offensive rebound. And the Bullpups get another chance, and the shot by Quinn Peterson was blocked. It looked like Lanphier was there to block it. And the Bullpups will get the ball out of bounds as we see a couple substitutions. Blaine Parker checks in for the Bears. Bullpups also had a couple of substitutions come in at the same time. And we have a foul on the inbound pass. It's going to go against the Bears. And it's going to be called on Blaine Parker. It's her first. Sharissa Bird checked in during that last dead ball for the Bullpups as Coach Jeff Artie wants a 30-second timeout. For the longest time, until this season, these teams had competed against each other at the 4A level. On most years, these teams also would see each other over at the state tournament in Tacoma, and not playing each other, but became pretty familiar travel partners as each one was in contention almost every year. But for the first time in a while, they are competing against each other as different classifications. The Bullpups in the 4A level and the Bears now competing at the 3A level in the state of Washington. Bullpups look to get the ball in after the timeout. And a great deflection. And McIntyre picks up the ball. She puts up a 2-point shot, and that one is good. And McIntyre has her first bucket of the game and cuts the Bear lead down to 6. Parker now puts up a 2. It's off the backboard, but it kicks out to Lamphere, and the Bears will get another shot. Now the Bullpups probably playing zone due to just the injury and the depth issues that it's caused. As McGoy puts up the shot off 1 foot, and that shot goes in, and McGoy is now up to 7 points. But one thing that playing it zone will do is it could cause issues on the rebounding end, and the Bears have kind of shown that. As McIntyre spins and gets a shot up, it's no good, but she's fouled. And that foul goes on Gabby Wilson. It's her first foul of the game. Second foul, actually the third foul of the contest, so all 3 fouls being called against the Bears. The Bullpups yet to foul. As McIntyre's free throw is up and good, the first of 2. McIntyre is good on both, and she'll get a substitution. Laura Thompson comes on back in. Shot clock is off, so the Bears can hold for the final shot of the first quarter. And we'll see what they want to do. Bullpup set up in a 2-1-2. McGoy in the high post for the Bears, and Gosney will take her time. And the Bullpups will contend on letting Gosney dribble the clock down, and now the Bears will go into their offensive set. Wilson puts up a 3. It's no good. Gosney gets the rebound. 5 seconds on the clock. She's tied up, and it's going to be a held ball. The arrow is pointing to the Bullpups. Conversation by the officials right now. Don't know if it's about the status of the arrow, but the Bears did win the tip, so it should go to the Bullpups, and they'll have 3 seconds to get a shot off. They go deep. The ball is touched. And there's the shot. And it is good at the buzzer. Quinn Peterson gets a much-needed momentum swing as she puts the ball up, and the Bullpups cut the lead to 4 as the clock winds down. And as we go at the end of into our break at the end of the first quarter, the Bears lead the Bullpups 15-11. And now for a special word from one of our sponsors.
Emergencies happen, and sometimes regular business hours just won't cut it. At Raptor Rooter and Plumbing, we understand that, and that's why we don't charge extra for weekend calls. Our 24-hour service team is on call and ready to handle any situation that you may have, from clogged drains and frozen pipes to sewage backups and hot water heater failures. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing has you covered. For 24/7 emergency service, call 509-230-2369. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing. We make your leaks extinct.
One of our sponsors, local Seamus Sandwich Shop. Seamus locally owned and operated. Prides itself on serving the very best handcrafted sandwiches in the Spokane Valley. Please visit Seamus on Village Pines.
And we're back for the start of the second quarter, where the Bears will inbound the ball, and if that score looks a little weird, it is not. At the end of the first quarter, when we went to break, there was a foul called on the shot by Quinn Peterson. It wasn't recognized until very late, but Peterson did get a foul shot to end the quarter, which she did make, which made it 15-12. And now Bryn McGoy on the offensive putback gets the first score of the second quarter for the Bears and takes the lead back up to 5. And a turnover by the Bullpups as the Central Valley pressure was effective there once again. As the Bears will now go back on offense, leading 17-12. And there's a shot from the corner, and it's Dre Dumbo, and she puts in another 3. And she's up to 6 points, and the Bears continue to shoot a hot percentage from the perimeter. Well, they kind of did early and then went on a bit of a cold streak. They're hoping that 3 there is the start of another streak, and a whistle, and it looks like Dumbo's going to get called for a foul on the shot. They're actually going to call that foul on McGoy. Excuse me, that was not on Dre Dumbo, that was on Bryn McGoy. It's going to be her first foul. And the first free throw by Olivia McIntyre is up and good. McIntyre now up to 5 points. And McIntyre is good on both. As the Bears go to work on offense, the Bullpups kind of doing a little trap out of the zone. The Bears trying to get a good shot against it with 15 to shoot. McGoy with the ball up, and it's no good on the pass from Gosney, and we have a foul. And if this is on McGoy, that's going to be her second. As McGoy missed the layup, and the Bullpups doing a good job of blocking out and causing McGoy to go through the back. It looked like Kara Wilson drew the foul, and that's going to be McGoy's second personal foul. Bullpups break the press, and the ball goes to the corner. McIntyre has the hot hand. She'll shoot another 2-pointer. It's no good. There's the putback rebound by Quinn Peterson, and she puts it back, and they have now Bullpups have cut the lead to 4. Dumbo drives to the hoop. It's no good. Hernandez with the rebound, and the Bullpups have a chance to cut this to a one-possession game. Laura Thompson with the shot. It is up and good, and that Central Valley lead is now down to 2. McGoy will put up a 3. It is an air ball out of bounds, and the Bears looking a little dysfunctional right now on the offensive end after a hot start. And Coach Jason Wilson is going to take a 30-second timeout here. He's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll stay on the air as the Bears take this timeout, but Coach Wilson kind of seeing the wheels fall off a little bit here. The Bears started pretty hot from the court, making their first 4 shots of the game. But since there's been kind of a lid on the bucket, even though the Bears have been able to keep this lead, but the shots have not been going in as consistently. And if you ask Coach Jeff Hardy going into this contest, being a little undermanned with the injuries, if you have 6 minutes left in the first half and you're within 2 points of this game, I think Coach Hardy would say, that he's got his team in a position where they feel pretty comfortable. Bears with the pressure. Bullpups break it right at about 8 seconds, and now with 20 seconds left on the shot clock for the Bullpups. Thompson will put up another three. It's no good. Dumbo with the rebound. The Bears going to try to run. That's like they like to do on offense. McGoy with a 6-footer, and that one is good. Actually more like an 8-footer from the bucket, but McGoy now up to 11 points, and she's out there right now with 2 fouls. Coach Jason Wilson trusting his University of Washington bound star to not pick up that 3rd foul as the Bears throw it away. Just a little pass, a little bit too wide for Aspen Henry on that play. Olivia Pashkowski will check in to the game. Aspen Henry will get a breather on the bench. Bullpups look to attack after breaking the press, and there's the trap in the corner, and the Bears get a steal. Dumbo leads the break. Bullpups get back. Dumbo from 15. It's no good. Thompson with the rebound. Ball is fumbled, and it's fumbled out of bounds. Thompson losing control of it, and the Bears will get the ball back. Riley Largent checks back into the game, and McIntyre will get a breather. Some good minutes there from McIntyre off the bench. And here comes Gosney into the front court. And we have a foul up front, and it looks like the foul is going to be on Carol Wilson. The first foul against the Bullpups in this contest. And maybe not too surprising, teams that play a zone, one of the things you don't want that you try to do in the zone is not foul a whole lot, but is also one of the other intended purposes of playing that zone. And McGoy from the right elbow, she is fouled. And that foul is going to go on Bella Hernandez. That's her first foul, trying to contest the shot by McGoy, but ended up following through a little bit too far and ended up getting McGoy's elbow. And these will be the first foul shots for the Bears in this contest by Bryn McGoy. She puts in the first one. The second one is up and good for the University of Washington prospect. And she's up to 13 points. And another turnover. It looked like there was a question on whether the ball was deflected, but official looks like they just pointed the wrong way, but another turnover. And the Bears kind of turning up the intensity on the defensive end the last couple possessions. McGoy from 15 again, that one's off. Peterson with the rebound. Bullpups trying to get something going here on offense in the half court. Peterson on the drive. 9 on the shot clock for the Bullpups. And a turnover. Looked like Gossi knocked the ball out of Hernandez's hands, and the officials are going to say that it went off Hernandez's leg last, and another turnover caused by Central Valley. So the Bullpups having a little bit of trouble right now on the offensive end, holding on to the ball and trying to get a shot. A lot of that being caused by the pressure the Bears are providing as Gabby Wilson puts up a 3. It's no good. McGoy with a rebound. She puts it back, and Bryn McGoy is having herself a first half. She is up to 15 points, as it seems like the Bullpups just don't have an answer for her right now. And right now, Laura Thompson is trying to keep the Bullpups in this game. She's up to 7 points and has the Bullpups' 20th point of the game. McGoy shoots it off on 1 foot again. It's no good, and a rebound by Largent. Thompson, and the shot is no good, but a foul. And this is going to be interesting who they call it on, and it's going to be called on Pachkowski. Olivia Pashkowski, that's her first foul, and that'll take us to immediate timeout. And we'll take the immediate timeout with them with 3:10 left in the first half. The Bears 26, the Bullpups 20. Thank you for watching GSL Basketball on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. .310 left to go here in the first half. If you're just tuning in, the Central Valley Bears lead the Gonzaga Bullpups 26-20 in this GSL girls basketball matchup. Going into the break, we had a foul on Olivia Pashkowski, which puts Laura Thompson on the foul line for 2 shots, and Thompson sinks the first of 2. Thompson now up to 8 points. And going into the break, Bryn McGoy was involved in that play on the foul on Thompson. I think the Central Valley fans were hoping, as there were other players kind of in the area, that McGoy was not the victim of picking up her 3rd foul, and it ended up being that Pashkowski picked up the foul. As Wilson puts up a 3, it's no good. Bullpups control the rebound, and the Bears kind of putting some shots up early in the shot clock. And the Bullpups kind of taking advantage of it. As we have a foul here on Kiana Gosney. It's going to be her first foul, and it's going to be the 4th team foul against the Bears. So the next foul by the Bears will be 2 shots for the next 2, will be 2 shots as there's 2:53 left in the first half. And you know the Bullpups would love to get that 5th foul so they can steal some points from the free throw line before the end of the half. But the Bears causing some havoc there on the defensive end. Peterson with the shot, it's good. Peterson now up to 7 points, and the Bullpups are hanging around. They have that lead down to 2. McGoy drives. Bears a little more patient now on offense, and now Lamphere puts up a 3. It's off the mark. Pashkowski with the rebound. Gosney from 17, and that's good. The Bears getting second shots. And Gosney, that's her first bucket of the game, and allows the Bears to get into the press, but the Bullpups have no trouble breaking it. 2:10 to go here in the first half. Bullpups working around the perimeter. Thompson going to work, and she's going to get called for an offensive foul. Extending their arm a little bit too far there on Kiana Gosney, and Thompson picks up her first personal foul. 3rd team foul for the Bullpups in this quarter, and the Bears will go back to work on offense. Bears looking for an opening in that zone. They'll swing it around and now get it to McGoy, and the ball is poked away and it's turned over. Bullpups force a turnover out of the zone, and now they'll try to cut this lead down to 1 possession. McIntyre with a lane. She's blocked. McGoy gets the block and the rebound. Gosney will launch it from 3. It is off the mark. Rebound by Largent, and the Bullpups force another miss. And they're starting to get some one-and-dones on the defensive end. .15 on the shot clock for the Bullpups. They get the ball out of the corner back to Thompson. Thompson drives. She's fouled. And if this is on Gosney, it's going to be her second foul. And it's gonna send Thompson to the foul line. with a chance to cut it back to one possession with 1:01 left here in the second quarter, and the first one for Thompson is off the mark. Aspen Henry will check into the game. Bashkowski will head to the bench. First miss for the Bullpups tonight from the foul line on that last one. Second one up for Thompson is off and off the mark. She missed both of them. So the Bears end up getting you could say it's a de facto stop on the defensive end. And a foul there on the Bullpups as Kara Wilson tried to poke one away quickly, but a little bit too much contact, and that's going to be Wilson's second foul. It's the 14th foul for the Bullpups, so the next foul on them will be 2 shots for the Bears. And Coach Artie will put Wilson on the bench, doesn't want to risk one of his starting guard picking up her 3rd personal foul. Lamphere will put up a 3 from the left corner. It's off the mark. And this one's going to head out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off Thompson. So the Bears will get a fresh 30, and they can pretty much take the clock down to 10 seconds on this possession. 9.5 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bullpups stay in the zone. Wilson shoots a 3, and it's good off the kick out from McGoy. And a key 3 there by Gabby Wilson. Takes the lead up to 3 possessions. And the Bullpups try to answer, but that 3 is off the mark by Peterson, and the Bears can hold for 1. Wilson slows it down. She'll get the ball to Gosney. Bullpups stay back in the zone. Not too much pressure out there on Gosney. And now the Bears will go to work. And there's a foul out front. It's going to be called on McIntyre, and that's the 15th foul, and that's going to put Gosney on the line for 2 shots. So the Bullpups trying to guard that. Actually, they're not going to call they're going to call the foul on. McIntyre was actually guarding McGoy, and McGoy ends up missing the first one. So a rare miss from the foul line for McGoy. Her second one, though, is up and good. 6 seconds to go for the Bullpups. Thompson tries to get something going. Bird now will drive. She puts up a shot. It's no good, and that's how our first half will end. And at the end of 1, the Central Valley Bears lead the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups 32-24. We'll take this 10-minute halftime break and be back to bring you second half action on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel.
Thank you, Raptor, Ruder, and Plumbing.
We're less than 35 seconds from the start of the second half here. For those just tuning in to watch our game, it's the Central Valley Bears and the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups, the first of 2 games tonight between the schools. The girls' game taking place right now. Bears lead 32-24 at the half. The Bears got off to a pretty hot start in the game in the first quarter, but the Bullpups just kind of kept making a little run or two here or there to kind of keep themselves in the contest, and they find themselves down 8 against the number 1 team in the 3A classification in the state of Washington. Bullpups, for the most part, did a pretty good job in most facets on the defensive end in their zone defense. Didn't foul too much, got some stops and turnovers. The only thing they really struggled a bit against was trying to contain Bryn McGoy, who went off for 16 first-half points for the Bears and is the leading scorer in this contest, as we see the Bullpups start with the ball, trying to cut the lead to 2 possessions on the first possession of the third quarter. Bears come out in the man-to-man. 10 seconds to shoot for the Bullpups. Bullpups got to get a shot up as there's 5. Thompson, scoop shot, no good. Henry gets the rebound. The Bears get a stop to open up the third quarter, and they'll try to run. So far this season in games that we broadcasted, this has been the quarter where the Bears start to kind of pull away or kind of put the game out of reach as Gosney misses the first shot of the quarter for the Bears, and the Bullpups gain possession. And in the first contest between these two, as we see McIntyre put up a 3, and it's good, and the Bullpups get the first score of the second half with a Olivia McIntyre 3-pointer, as the lead is now down to 5. But in the first contest between these two, the Bullpups actually led by 4 at halftime, and then the Bears put on a big blitz in the third quarter and ended up winning that game by 15, but it was the third quarter that made all the difference, as that was the only quarter in which the Bears outscored the Bullpups in that first contest. And in tonight's contest, it's the Bears that have actually outscored the Bullpups in both quarters, so a bit of a reversal, though, between these two. But the Bullpups hoping to win the third quarter and cut this lead down as Dre Dumbo puts in a 3-point shot and cancels out the 3 from Olivia McIntyre, and the lead for the Bears now back up to 8. Three from the corner from Peterson is in, rattles in, then out, then back in, and the Bullpups open up the half with 2 3-point shots. And they're hoping a couple more of those start to drop, as Henry now puts up a 3, and it's good, and both teams are putting them in from the long range to open up this quarter. Someone ended up getting out at halftime and taking the lids off the baskets. Bullpups break the press, and Thompson goes to the bucket, misses the shot. Good contest there by McGoy. And here comes Gabby Wilson with the ball into the front court. And throws the ball out of bounds. A little miscommunication there. Looked like Wilson thought Gosney was going one way, and then Gosney ended up stopping, and the ball ends up going out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Bullpups. Bears show a little bit of pressure with Henry in the backcourt. Bullpups break it. Thompson goes to the left side, and it's a 3 from Kara Wilson, and the shot shooting continues, as that's 3 3-pointers to open up the quarter for the Bullpups, and Coach Jeff Hardy with a quick 30-second timeout, as he wants to take advantage of that. But the team's coming out and pretty much wanting to light it up from the perimeter, and they haven't disappointed. And right now for the third quarter, the Bullpups outscoring the Bears 9-6. Again, we mentioned that in the first contest of the game, it ended up being the third quarter that was the difference between these two, where the Bears came out down 4 and ended up putting a big number up to get the lead to the point where the Bullpups just couldn't come back from. Been a little bit of a different story here in this contest. The Bears winning the first 2 quarters of this affair, but the Bullpups just kind of hanging in there. Gosney crosses the ball across the timeline. Bullpups stay in the zone. McGoy goes to work. She'll shoot it off the block. Fadeaway jumper, no good. It'll rebound by McIntyre, and the Bullpups can cut this lead to one possession here. Wilson loses the ball at the turnover, and the Bullpups get it right back as Thompson intercepts that pass. And Wilson will set it up with 20 seconds on the shot clock. McIntyre from the side, it's no good, and Dumbo will clear it for the Bears. Wilson will spot up, she puts the three, it's no good. Rebound by Thompson. And the last few possessions after the hot start have been a little bit cold for both offenses. Wilson with the drive, she scoops, it's no good. Dumbo rebounds, Bears trying to run, they got a 3-on-2. Dumbo to McGoy, puts it up and she's fouled. On the feed by Dre Dumbo. McGoy just snatched it out of the air, put it off the basket, and also got fouled in the process. And folks, there aren't too many players in the GSL that can pull a move off like that, and you just saw it right there in real time. Saw the lob in the air by Dumbo. McGoy just goes up with literally just one hand, puts it off the backboard, gets fouled in the process, but ends up missing the free throw. And there's a foul on the rebound. Looks like Gosney with the hold. That's her third. That'd be her third personal foul. The first team foul for the Bears in this third quarter. And the Bullpups will go back to work. Dumbo with the pressure on McIntyre. Ball now to Wilson. She kicks it out. Bears with some good defensive pressure. And they're going to say the ball was tipped, so the Bullpups will keep possession, and we have a blocking foul. Looked like a 50-50 call. It could have gone either way. Bears will claim Thompson pushed off. Bullpups will claim Dumbo didn't have legal guarding position, and it looks like the Bullpups will get the right end of the 50-50 call there as we head to the media timeout in the third quarter. 3:49 to go here. Bears lead the Bullpups 40-33. You're watching GSL basketball on the Central High School YouTube channel. .349 to go here in the third quarter. Bullpups throwing in the ball after the foul on Dre Dumbo. Kind of just hanging in there as McIntyre drives. She shoots, and she's fouled. She draws another foul. And it looks like this one's going to go on, looks like it's going to be on Aspen Henry. It's Henry's second personal foul, the third team foul. And Olivia McIntyre once again draws another foul against the Bears. She's done a really good job of that tonight on the drive with the first free throw going. The second one is up and good, and the Bear lead is down to 2 possessions once again. McIntyre now up to double figures with 10 points. McGoy now with the ball. She's double teamed, kicks it out to Wilson in the corner for 3. Up, off the backboard, back down the rim, and goes in, and Gabby Wilson with a nice little Nice little pitching wedge up and down and then into the bucket. And the lead is back up to 8. Thing bounced around probably about 7 or 8 times before deciding it wanted to go into the basket. And fortunately for the Bears, the ball made that decision. McIntyre on the drive, and she's fouled again. And McIntyre's just finding lanes against this Bear defense and getting to the rim and drawing fouls. And it's going to be the 3rd foul on Aspen Henry and the 4th team foul. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Jason Wilson. Looks like it's going to be, we don't know yet. It's going to be a full timeout by Coach Wilson. And we'll take this full timeout with the Bears as they lead 43-35. We're about 10 seconds away from the teams coming back out of the timeout, where Olivia McIntyre will be at the free throw line for 2 shots after drawing the personal foul against Aspen Henry. And right now, if you had to point to a player that's kind of kept the Bullpups going and really in this contest, you could really say that Olivia McIntyre has been that player. Getting into the lane, drawing fouls, and finishing at the rim as she puts in another foul shot. It gets her up to 12 points. 7 of her, make that now 8 of her 13 tonight have come from the foul line. As we now have 2:50 left in this 3rd quarter. Bears looking for a hole in the zone to go at with 8:17 on the shot clock. Ghazni in the corner. Floats up a shot from the outside, and it ends up going in for Ghazni. It's Ghazni's 2nd field goal of the game. Thompson gets the ball away to Wilson. McIntyre drives the ball. She puts up a shot from about 5 feet, and Olivia McIntyre stays hot for the Bullpups, and she cuts into the lead as it's down to 6. McIntyre up to 15. $17 to shoot for the Bears. Trying to get this lead back up to 3 possessions. Ghazni will put up a 3 from the top of the key. It's long. McGoy goes up for the rebound. It's no good, and it looks like we're going to have a foul here on the Bullpups. McGoy went up high for that rebound, but it looks like they might get Quinn Peterson for the hold during that rebounding sequence. And a substitution for the Bullpups. Sharissa Bird will check in. Coach already wants to get another sub in before they inbound the ball. It's going to be Bella Scribner. And she'll come in for Peterson. Bears get a new 30 on the foul. Ghazni puts up a shot. She's stripped. And here come the Bullpups. It's a 2-on-1. Thompson puts up a shot. And the foul. Looked like Thompson got caught in between on whether to go up or kick out. She did have a player to her left, but ended up putting up the shot and got contacted. And the Bears having a little bit of trouble getting back on the defensive end on that play, but credit the Bullpups for getting the ball up the court and attacking when they had the numbers advantage. Thompson's free throw is up and good. Cuts the lead to 5. Henry will take a seat, and Lamphere will come in to finish out this 1:36. Second free throw for Thompson is short. McGoy will get the rebound. As we probably have a few possessions left here in this 3rd quarter. Pashkowski will put up a two-pointer from the corner. It's no good. Thompson rebounds, and the Bullpups can cut it to one possession here with 1:19 to go in the third quarter. Thompson drives. She kicks. McIntyre puts up a three. It's in and out. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to go to the Bears. Looked like Gosney got in there and threw the ball off Thompson, and then hit the ground after Thompson touched it last, and the Bears are going to end up getting the defensive stop. Wilson brings it into the front court. We'll see if the Bears try to get a quick score and get the 2-for-1, or if they'll take their time. Ball into McGoy, and it's a foul. It's going to go on Bella Scribner. It's going to be her first foul. Only the third team foul for the Bullpups this quarter. They do have one more to give, but it does put the shot clock back to 30. Little trouble the ball getting in, and they get it in just before the 5-second count. Gosney kicks it out to Wilson. She puts up the three. It's long. McIntyre with the rebound, and now we'll see if the Bullpups go for the 2-for-1. McIntyre up. Shot no good. Looked like Thompson had the rebound and fumbled it out of her hands, or it was knocked out by a teammate, and now McGoy takes it into the front court. 8-second difference. And now 18 on the shot clock. The Bears do have to shoot before the shot clock ends. Again, about an 8-second difference, as there's now 10 to shoot on the shot clock. 6 now, ball to McGoy. She shoots. It's good. McGoy's up 20 points. 6 seconds left for the Bullpups. Wilson kicks it. McIntyre three is off the mark. And that's the end of the third quarter. And now with a special word from one of our sponsors. As the Bears lead the Bullpups 47-40 at the end of 3.
Don't charge extra for weekend calls. Our 24-hour service team is on call and ready to handle any situation that you may have, from clogged drains and frozen pipes to sewage backups and hot water heater failures. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing has you covered. For 24/7 emergency service, call 509-230-2369. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing. We make your leaks extinct.
And the Central High School Pep Band playing their in-between quarter music. That takes us into the start of the fourth quarter. The Bears leading the Bullpups 47-40, and we mentioned the third quarter being the big difference in the previous matchup between these two. The Bullpups actually a pretty even scoring in that quarter. The Bullpups ended up winning that quarter by 1 point and have really given themselves a chance in this contest. And they've gotten that lead down to a possession at a couple points here and there. They just haven't been able to get it any closer than that. As the Bears open with the ball to start the fourth. Wilson puts up a 2-footer, and it's good. The Bullpups thought that McGoy might have traveled on that one, but the officials thought otherwise, and the lead up to 9 now. McIntyre has the ball stripped. Dumbo gets the steal. She'll kick it to McGoy. McGoy with a three, and it is good. Bryn McGoy with 5 points to open the fourth quarter, and Coach Jeff Hardy wants a timeout as McGoy is now up to 23 points. And it looks like for the Bullpups it's going to be a full timeout. Bullpup coaching staff not happy about something that happened down on that last offensive possession. And we'll take the timeout as the Bears now lead 52-40. 7:18 left in this contest. The Central Valley Bears have come out firing in the fourth quarter. Bryn McGoy leading the way with 23 points as the Bullpups called a timeout after that last three. Didn't look like the Bullpups really needed a full timeout as the team was back on the court about 20 seconds into the timeout. But there's Laura Thompson with the ball up top. 15 to shoot for the Bullpups. Bears really dialing up the pressure now on the defensive end. It looks like that was Kara Wilson, found a hole, but she's denied. The block goes out of bounds. The Bullpups will have 5 seconds on the shot clock to shoot the ball. Good help defense there by the Bears. And here comes Bella Hernandez back into the game. She'll replace Charissa Bird. Bullpups got to get the ball in, and they end up, it's a 5-second violation. Oh, hold on. Looks like before the 5-second call, Coach Jeff already got a timeout in. So we have another full timeout. We'll take it with the Bullpups. Both teams out of the timeout after the Bullpups called one to save the 5-second violation. And a whistle, and it looks like the timeout timer wasn't turned off when the ball was handed in, so they'll inbound the ball again. Again, the Bullpups got 5 seconds on the shot clock to get a shot off, so they're going to have to go pretty quick once this ball is in play. Thompson with a long three. It's off the front rim. That was Pashkowski with the rebound. And here comes Gabby Wilson into the front court. Pashkowski will put up a three. It's a little bit long. McGoy with the offensive rebound. She's got to be in double figures tonight on the rebounds. We don't really have a rebounding total going, but just based on McGoy's activity on the glass, she's got to at least have double figures on that, which would give her a double-double tonight. And there's a shot, off balance, is good. Another score for McGoy. Bullpups thought she pushed off, but the officials thought otherwise. And there's a long three, that's Quinn Peterson. She puts up a three, and that was a much-needed three-pointer for the Bullpups to get them back within 11. Bullpups stay in the zone. Gonna hope to force a couple of misses here. And then some scores on the offensive end. With 12 to shoot on the clock for the Bears. 7 to shoot, ball goes to McGoy. She shoots, it's off. And the rebound taken away by Pashkowski. Laura Thompson had the ball, and Pashkowski at the last minute went in, took it away, and put it up for two. And a second chance opportunity the Bears capitalize on, and now Wilson with the steal on the pass. Dumbo with the drive. She's fouled. And the Bears looking to try to put the nail in the coffin right now as they have gone on a bit of an offensive run. As the foul is called on Kara Wilson, it's her third personal foul. It's the first team foul of the quarter for either team and puts Dre Dumbo at the line. Dre Dumbo's first free throw of the night is up and good. Dumbo is up to double figures now with 10. The second shot for Dre Dumbo is up and good. Thompson dribbles the ball off her foot, but it's retrieved in the corner by Largent. Actually, that was Peterson. I'm sorry about that. Correction, that was Quinn Peterson. She puts in another 3, so she's made her last couple 3-point attempts. Looks like it's another timeout called by the Bullpups by Coach Jeff Hardy. And we'll take that timeout with them as the Bears lead 58-46. .457 left in this contest between the Bears and the Bullpups. Bullpups just made a 3, and then following a timeout, the Bullpups really have 1 timeout left as the Bears bring the ball into the front court. McGoy off 1 foot, puts it in. 27 points now for the University of Washington prospect. I don't think McGoy tonight, unless we didn't get anything from the Kennewick game a week ago, that McGoy has had a 30-point game, but she's 3 points away as the Bullpups drive and draw a foul here. And this is going to be called on Dre Dumbo. It's going to be Dre Dumbo's second personal foul. First foul of the quarter. For the Bears, as Laura Thompson is at the line for 2 shots. The first one is up and good. Second foul shot for Thompson is up and good. And here is Gabby Wilson in the front court for the Bears. Dumbo with a 3, and it's all net. That's Dumbo's 4th 3-pointer of the game. As we now cross the 4-minute mark. And a little too much contact there by Gosney as she was applying the pressure to Kara Wilson. And that's going to be Gosney's 4th personal foul. As we now are under... It's actually going to be correction. It's going to be Gosney's 3rd foul. So they'll just inbound the ball underneath. And we got a foul. We had a drive to the hoop by Thompson, and it looked like Pashkowski probably incidental, but it wasn't. It was contact on the driver, so it's going to go on Pashkowski. It's going to be her 2nd foul. It's 3rd foul of the quarter for the Bears. Thompson gets the ball on the inbound pass. It's no good. The putback by McIntyre is no good. The third putback is no good. And we have a tie-up. Actually, we have a foul first. So we don't have a tie. We have a foul. It's going to go on Quinn Peterson. Correction, Quinn Peterson. It's Peterson's 3rd foul. And the 2nd team foul for the Bullpups as we have 3:40 to go. And a foul inside on the entry pass. Thompson got McGoy in the back.
Foul's called on Laura Thompson.
Second foul on Thompson, third foul of the quarter for the Bullpups. Wilson with the floater from 8 feet. It's off the backboard and in. Gabby Wilson now up to 15. Shot there by Riley Largent. Gets the Bullpups to 50. Largent now, that's her, by our record, that's her first bucket of the game, so Largent getting in the books on the scoreboard. McGoy up. Shot off. Putback is good. McGoy collects her own shot, puts it back up. She's up to 29, and she's 1 point away from a 30-point game. Peterson with the ball. Bullpups trying to look to finish out this game strong. 10 on the shot clock. Peterson for 3 from the right side. It's good, and that's Peterson's third three-pointer of the quarter. She's starting to heat up, but it might be too little too late for the Bullpups. Ghazi slows it down. Crosses the timeline with 22 on the shot clock. Gets the ball to Wilson. Wilson has a lane. Ball is blocked out of bounds. And Gracie Lamphere and Aspen Henry will enter the game for the Bears. And it looks like Pashkowski. Yep, Pashkowski. And Pashkowski was one player that we went in for, and it looks like Coach Jason Wilson's going to use a timeout here. It's going to be a full timeout, which we'll take with the Bears and be back in a minute. We got 2:16 left in this fourth quarter. The Central Valley Bears with a comfortable lead on the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups 67-53 as the Bears will throw the ball in coming out of the timeout. McGoy with the ball. Shot up. It is off the mark. And the rebound goes to Kara Wilson. McIntyre drives. Her shot up is good. McIntyre now with 17. Bullpups now applying the man-to-man pressure as they know the time is a little short here. Bears will use the clock. They still got 12 to shoot now 9. Wilson will call a play. McGoy will screen. Wilson for a 3. It is in. Gabby Wilson with the three-pointer. Wilson now up to 18 with 1:24 to go. And it looks like Coach Artie's going to bring in the back end of the bench as they're at the table ready to check in on the next dead ball. And in for the Bullpups, Sharissa Bird, Eva Malone, and then Bella Scribner are into the game. Coach Wilson will also make a substitution. It looks like Blaine Parker's going to come in. And Kiana Gossie's night is over. So, and there's a three-point shot. Up and good. That's Riley Largent. She gets a 3 up. 1:07 to go here, 70-58. Bears will still have to shoot the ball. So we'll see if they try to maybe get Blaine Parker a shot or maybe see if they can get Bryn McGoy that 30-point game. She's got the ball out in front. 10 seconds on the shot clock. She'll pull up from 15. A little bit long, and the rebound is going to go out to Largent. McCoy gets the steal. She looks up the court to Henry. Henry, it's off the mark. It's no good. She gets her own rebound, and Aspen Henry with the layup off the putback. Here's Bella Hernandez. She'll put up a three. It's in and out. Henry with the rebound. She'll get the ball to Wilson, and the Bears don't have to shoot the ball anymore as the shot clock is turned off. Wilson will get it into the front court, and we could probably just expect her to stay there with it. And the Bears are going to go to 16-0 with a 72-58 victory tonight on the Bullpups. As the Bears will have a Saturday practice, they'll have a practice Monday and get ready for a matchup next Tuesday against the Lewis and Clark Tigers. And with the sound of the buzzer, that does it for our first matchup tonight in the girls contest. The Central Valley Bears 72, the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups 58. We'll be back with boys action between these two teams in about 15 to 20 minutes, so don't go anywhere. Maybe take a break or something, but come back and join us in about 15 minutes for the boys contest on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. we're less than 35 seconds away from the introduction of the starters for the teams in our second matchup tonight. It'll be the Central Valley Bears and the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups in the boys matchup. The Central Valley girls winning the first matchup of the night by a score of 72-58. And we will turn it down to our PA announcer, Brandon Mack, for the introduction of the starters. And there you have it, our starters for tonight's boys contest between the Bullpups and the Bears. Mentioned in the girls contest, the WIAA rankings for all classifications came out this past Wednesday. In the girls game, we mentioned the Central Valley Bears coming in at number 1 in the 3A rankings, while on the boys side, in tonight's contest, we will be watching the number 1 ranked team in the 4A classification of Washington State on the boys' side. That would be the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups, coming in with a record of 13-2. The Bears are at 8-7, but have been playing some of their best basketball recently, which should provide for a fun matchup tonight, which these two schools rarely ever have a matchup that disappoints. And tonight really shouldn't be too different, as the Bears win the tip and they'll go on offense first. Walls drives the lane, puts up a 7-footer. It's no good, and the Bullpups had the rebound. It's fumbled. Walls passes it off to Isaac Plunkett, and Plunkett gets the first score of the night, and the Bears lead 2-0. And that's going to be a key thing for the Bears tonight, is to try to get second chance opportunities off rebounds, as the Bullpups are really not a team that gives you too many second chance opportunities and are really good in the screen and roll offense, as Carter Nilsson gets the Bullpups on the board, and we're tied at 2. You could also say that this is a matchup tonight of teams that have pretty contrasting paces and how they want to play the game, as we see Hunter Bernhardt put up his first shot and it goes in, and the Bears go back 4-2. The Bears want to get the ball up and running. They want to get that score into the high 60s and 70s. And on the other side, the Bullpups are well intent on playing a low-scoring game, even though they do have the capability to play at a high-scoring pace if they have to, as the shot goes off the rim by Broken Howell. And here come the Bears. .20 to shoot as Walls has the ball up top. He spins. He shoots the ball from 4 feet. It's no good. Branson Olsen on the offensive rebound, and he gets a putback. And the Bears so far pretty active on the offensive glass the first couple possessions. And there's a turnover by, oh, not quite. Ball loose. Still on the ground. It looks like we're going to have a tie-up. The Bullpups will keep the ball on the arrow, and they're going to keep the shot clock at 11. Ball really never fully changed possession during that whole scrum. And the Bullpups will have 10 to shoot. Walls with the pressure out front. And the ball lost. And the shot clock goes to 0, and it looked like Brogan Howell didn't know the shot clock was expiring, and another turnover by the Bears, and they are off to a good start on the defensive end too. Walls across it over the timeline. And we got a foul as Orland Axton was trying to get open on a screen, but he ended up being grabbed there by Brogan Howell. That's going to be Howell's first foul of the game. It is actually the first foul overall of the game, the first team foul on the Bullpups. And the Bears are going to have to deal with this all night. The Bullpups will get in your face. They will make it difficult. And that's kind of the blueprint for Gonzaga Bullpup basketball, is pretty tough, hard-nosed defense on that end of the court. Walls kicks it out to Plunkett. Plunkett squares it for a 3. It is good. Isaac Plunkett with 5 early points. And the Bears have a 9-2 lead. Good start by the Bears. Kick out to Nilsson. He'll put up a 3. It misses everything. Bernhardt with the rebound, and the Bears looking to run, but the Bullpups do a good job getting back on defense. Axton will put up a 3, and they're going to say he traveled before he shot the ball. And the Bullpups will get the ball back on the turnover. A missed shot there. Offensive rebound by Nilsson. Another 3-point shot by the Bullpups. That's off the mark, and the ball goes to Walls. So since the first possession of the game, the Bullpups haven't been able to put the ball in the basket again, as we now have 4:29 left. .15 on the shot clock for the Bears. Bernhardt, 10-footer, no good. Rebound by Jackson Mott. About 3 minutes since the Bullpups made their last field goal. And the foul, and the basket is good, and Jackson Mott ends that stretch of ends the cold stretch for the Bullpups. He makes the shot, and we have a foul. As Jason Nordhagen checks in for the Bears, Plunkett goes to the bench. The foul was on Branson Olsen, his first foul. And the free throw missed by Mott. Emerson Lippolt got the rebound. He just checked into the game. Olsen drives. Looks for someone. Walls will put up a 3. It's off the mark. And the rebound goes to the Bullpups. Floyd in the corner. Gets the ball away, and now a little floater. It's no good. Offensive rebound, no reset on the shot clock. And now the shot by the Bullpups. That was Brogan Howell. He missed the shot, and Walls with the ball in the front court for the Bears. He drives. He goes. No good. Put back no good by Lippolt. And here come the Bullpups with Ryan Kearney. Pace has really picked up here the last couple possessions. Floyd drives. He tosses it. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Vince Moore, and he puts the ball up. And it's 9-6. Bullpups have worked their way back into this contest. Here comes Walls with the drive, and a foul called before the shot. And it's going to go on Ryan Kearney. That's his first foul. Second foul for the Bullpups this quarter. As the Bullpups make a substitution. Jackson Pierce checked in for the Bullpups. As Walls brings the ball into the front court. Walls throws it to Axton. He puts up a 3, and it's good. Orland Axton's first 3-point shot of the game goes in. And he continues his hot shooting from the sneaky sneaker last week and gives the Bears a 12-6 lead. Here's Floyd from 15. He misses everything. And the ball is collected by Lipholt. .20 to shoot. Walls with the lane. He puts up a shot and he's fouled. Hudson Floyd on the defense. Looked like he got a little bit too much arm on that contest, and he's going to pick up the foul. It's his first. It's the 13th foul for the Bullpups, and Walls will be at the line for the first foul shots for the Bears of the contest. And Walls puts in the first shot of 2. Bernhardt and Anderson back into the game for the Bullpups, and Carter Nilsson back into the game for the, Nilsson in for the Bullpups, Anderson back in, and Bernhardt back in for the Bears. Second one by Walls is up and good, and the Bears off to a pretty good first quarter start, 14 points, but still 2 minutes left. Bears coming out really aggressive and good execution on the offensive end. Not very easy to do against the Bullpups. Bullpups pass it around. Nilsson will put up a 3, and it's good. Good offensive possession there by the Bullpups, resulting in a Carter Nilsson 3-point shot. And the Bullpups now cut the lead to 5. Walls with the ball in the corner. It's poked away. Walls drives. And it's going to be a travel. Walls tried to get the first shot up, but unable to do so, and then he came back down on his pivot foot, and the Bullpup defense forces a turnover. Floyd gets open for a 3, and he'll put it in. Hudson Floyd's first points of the game, and the Bullpups are now within 2, as we now have 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Walls the ball again. 15 to shoot for the Bears. Walls will put up a 3. It's missed. Anderson gets the offensive rebound. The Bears get a new 30. Walls will now back it out. 20 on the shot clock. About a 6.5 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Walls tied up. The Bears will keep it on the arrow. Axton will check back into the game for the Bears. For the Bullpups, Ryan Carney will come back in. Bears will have the throw on the alternating possession. In about a 6-second difference. They got 15 on the shot clock. Axton having trouble getting it in. Finds Bernhardt at the last second. Bernhardt drives. Gets it to Axton. He's got 7 to shoot. Nordhagen contested good by it, and he ends up making the 3. A great contest there by the Bullpups, but Chase Nordhagen still able to put the ball in. 2 seconds for the Bullpups to shoot. The ball stripped, and the Bears get the stop on defense to close the quarter. And at the end of 1, the Central Valley Bears lead the Gonzaga Bullpups 17-12. And now with a special word from one of our sponsors.
Emergencies happen, and sometimes regular business hours just won't cut it. At Raptor Rooter and Plumbing, we understand that, and that's why we don't charge extra for weekend calls. Our 24-hour service team is on call and ready to handle any situation that you may have. From clogged drains and frozen pipes to sewage backups and hot water heater failures, Raptor Rooter and Plumbing has you covered. For 24/7 emergency service, call 509-230-2369. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing. We make your leaks extinct.
And we're back for the start of the second quarter. The Central Valley Bears have a 17-12 lead on the number one 4A team in the state, the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups, as the Bullpups will inbound the ball to start the second quarter. Bears with a really good first quarter there. Aggressive going to the basket, making their shots, and something you don't see too often against the Gonzaga Bullpup defense. I'm sure Coach Matty McIntyre is talked with his team at that quarter break about the 17 points given up. A lot of it off the second chance opportunities. As we see the Bullpups get a second chance opportunity of their own there as Jackson Pierce follows the miss by Howell, and the Bullpups get the first score of the second quarter. And a turnover, great pressure there by Pierce, and he gets the ball up the court. And the Bullpups now go back on offense, but the ball almost stolen away, still loose. Bullpups gather it, and it's still loose. And the Bullpups get a timeout during a scramble for the ball that lasted about 10 seconds, one of the longer scrambles that I can remember seeing. But Coach McIntyre gets the 30-second timeout to save possession.
Get your official GSL and school apparel at greaterspokaneleague.org. And the Bears would like to thank Eastern Washington University.
As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, it's rare that we get a game involving these two teams that disappoints us. Again, the Bears now competing at the 3A level and the Bullpups at the 4A level, but for, again, the longest time, these teams were 4A competitors, and it felt like about every year for about 15-year stretch, it was always one of these two teams at the top competing for the top 4A seed out of the GSL, and heading toward the district and state tournaments. And while they might not be in the same classification now, they can still provide us with those amazing contests that these teams seem to provide, as we have a foul called on Emerson Lippold. It's his first foul. And a slew of substitutions there by the Bears. Coach TJ Millis getting the majority of his starters back in the game after a short stint on the bench. Good defense by Plunkett. Knocks the ball off Carney, and it's a turnover, and the Bears will get the ball back. Great active hands there by Plunkett, and he forces the turnover. And the Bears being pretty active on the defensive end early on. Walls now on the front court. He's been aggressive so far getting to the rim. Good defense there by Carney. Axton puts up a three. It's a long one, and Orland Axton puts in another three. He had a great game at the Stinky Sneaker a week ago out at Eastern, and he's put in his 2 3-pointers early. And Plunkett, aggressive again on the defensive end. Couldn't quite get the steal, but forces the Bullpups to retreat. And we have a foul. It's going to go on Orland Axton. It's going to be Axton's first foul. But again, the Bears being really aggressive and active on those high ball screens, forcing the Bullpups a good 35 feet away from the basket. Bullpups tried to counter after that. Did a pretty good job and ended up drawing the foul, and the Bullpups now settling down. 23 on the shot clock, plenty of time for the Bullpups on offense. And there's the miss by Howell. Good defense there by Axton to recover after getting beat off the dribble. And now Walls with it again in the front court. Olsen tries to shake Nielsen. He puts up a fadeaway from 10 feet. It's short. Good contest there, and here comes Howell. Actually, that's not Howell. That actually was Howell. Great hustle there by Plunkett to save the ball from going out, and here comes Walls. Three-pointer by Bernhardt. It's up and good. Bernhardt with a three-pointer. He's got 5 points. Bullpups go back into their offense. Passing and screening. Bears defend it well. 10 on the shot clock. Hudson Floyd now with the ball. Floyd looking for an opening, gets the ball to Nielsen. Walls contests and ends up, and he draws the foul. It looks like Walls got there a little bit late. Walls thought he had the position on that, but it looked like he was just a tad late getting there. Might have also jumped out a little bit trying to block that shot. But it'll be Walls' first foul. It's the third foul for the Bears in the quarter, and Nielsen misses the first free throw. Second one is up and good. Nielsen now with 6 points on the night. And here come the Bears. Walls guarded by Carney. Plunkett now with the ball. Olsen will put up a three. It's off the mark. Nielsen with the rebound. Man, Olsen doesn't miss too many when he's wide open like that. Floyd misses the layup. It's rebounded by Bernhardt, and the Bears doing a really good job of holding the Bullpups to one shot. Bernhardt, he gets a lane, he drives. It's blocked away. And we have a foul. And it looks like Bernhardt was fouled, and it's going to be called on the shot. It's going to go on Nielsen. It's his first foul. It's the first foul for the Bullpups this quarter, and it looks like called well after the shot, but it might have been because Bernhardt wasn't allowed to land. So Bernhardt's going to get two shots. He puts in the first one.
Checking in for the Bullpups, Micah George.
Micah George into the game for the Bullpups. Bernhardt having himself a really good first half here as he's up to 6 points. Free throw takes him up to 7 and gives the Bears 25. Bears with 10-point lead with 4 minutes to go here. And we got a foul. It looked like Bernhardt trying to sting in front of Nielsen ended up grabbing his arm. And the Bullpups will throw it in on the side, and that is now the fourth team foul on the Bears, so they got to be careful here. Don't want to put this Bullpup team on the foul line and give them opportunities there to come back. Howell with the ball. Bullpups will pass it around. 15 to shoot for the Bullpups. Bears with some really good defense. Pressuring the ball really well. 6 to shoot for the Bullpups. Bullpups got to get it up. Plunkett ends up with the steal. Olsen gets it after Plunkett. And here comes Olsen. Bernhardt now in the corner, and he'll get it back to Walls with 20 to shoot. Great defensive possession there by the Bears, and Walls off the window, and it's a blocking foul. Carney tried to get over and take a charge, but it looked like he was a little late getting there as Walls had left his feet to go up for the lay-in, and it's going to be 2 shots for Walls, and for Carney, that's his second personal foul. And Walls back to the line for 2 more. And the first free throw for Walls is good. And we're going to have a timeout. Coach McIntyre calls a timeout. It's the second timeout by the Bullpups, the second one of the quarter, and it'll be a short one. So far, this Central Valley team looks like they've probably been going in that they get a shot at the #1 team in 4A tonight, and they have kind of shown they're up for the challenge. 26 points in the first half. You usually see the Bullpups as a team that kind of keep their opponents under 30 most nights, and there may still be that chance of that. But the Bears have kind of shown that they can probably get to that 30 mark in these next 3.5 minutes. But the other thing that Bears have done really well is on the defensive end. They've been forcing turnovers, holding the Bullpups to 1 shot, and being able to create offense off of that defense. And the second free throw by Walls out of the timeout is up and good. Walls now with 4 points. $20 to shoot as the Bullpups work the ball around the line. Howell gets to the short corner. He puts up a 2, and the shot goes in, and Howell is on the board, his first basket of the night. Walls guarded by George, tries to find the lane. He gets by him, puts the ball up, the shot, and it is good, and Cameron Walls just got a lane. Saw the opening, and he took it himself, and the Bears now at 29. Walls now up to 6 points. Walls now with the steal. He's doing everything right now. Behind the back, he goes for the layup, and it is good. And Cameron Walls with a little 6-0 mini run of his own gets the lead up to 14, and Branson Olsen nearly with the steal at half court. Ended up with a foot on the line, but either way, the Bears doing a lot of things really well here in this second quarter as they've been able to get that lead extended to 14. 2:18 to go here. Bullpups looking for answers. Walls with another steal. Oh, and they're going to say that he kicked the ball on the dribble. So unfortunately for Cameron, that's not going to be a steal. And it's going to give the Bullpups a new shot clock. But again, active defense by the Bears overall. And the Bullpups really having their hands full on the offensive end. Olsen active there. He pokes the ball out of bounds. Bullpups will inbound it at the 28-foot line on the left side. 16 on the shot clock. Hudson Floyd now with the ball. He'll get it back to Howell. It's 7 to shoot for the Bullpups. Floyd's got to get it up here. And at the last minute, and a foul as Floyd released the ball with about 2 on the clock, and it looks like Plunkett, they're going to call Plunkett on the follow-through. And it's going to be 2 shots for Floyd. Almost a great possession there by the Bears. And for the Bears, that's the 15th foul, but either way, Floyd was foul on the shot, and he misses the first free throw. And the second one for Floyd is up and good. And here come the Bears.
Floyd makes the second.
Plunkett with the ball in the corner, 15 to shoot. Tries to hit Axton on a cut. Pass ended up going to the other end of the court as that was Jackson Pierce trying to save it, but it went out of bounds, so the Bears will keep it. They got 11 to shoot. Walls will have it. He's got 8 on the shot clock. Walls looking for a lane. He gets it. It's up, and they're going to call him for carrying the ball as he hesitated coming off the screen, and the officials are going to say that the hand came underneath, and it'll be a turnover for the Bears. Bullpups get a stop. All right, the pressure by both teams on the defensive end has been active tonight. And another whistle and another kick ball. This time Plunkett ended up kicking it. Fresh 30 for the Bullpups. Open 3 for Nielsen. It's off the mark. Axton tried to block out Howell to prevent him from getting the rebound, but Howell was able to get to it and throw it off Axton, and the Bullpups are going to get a fresh 30 as the shot hit the rim. So the Bullpups getting some extra opportunities here with the half closing down. Floyd up, and he's fouled. Emerson Lippold trying to contest the shot, ended up getting there a little bit late, and it's the foul will go on Lippold. It's going to be his second foul.
Foul
Bears are already in the bonus. And Floyd will get 2 more shots at the foul line. And the first one is short. And Hunter Bernhardt checks in. Lip will go to the bench. Coach Mills not risking his big guy getting another foul before the end of the half. Second one for Floyd is short also. Floyd misses both, and Plunkett with the rebound. About a 14-second difference. Bears going to be patient, not going to go for the 2-for-1. As Walls has 15 on the shot clock. Great pressure there by Floyd on Olsen. 10 to shoot. Pass to Plunkett. Kicks it to Walls. Walls puts up a 3, and it's good. Cameron Walls continues his hot quarter. He's now up to 11. He's already in double figures. 10 seconds left. Here's Howell. He drives. And we got a foul. As Plunkett tried to come over and draw the charge, but he got there late. And it actually is not going to be a foul on Plunkett. It's going to be a foul on Branson Olsen. Looked like Olsen must have got Howell from behind. But it's going to be his second foul, and Howell will go to the line for 2 shots on the double bonus. And Howell makes the first one.
Back in Vince Moore.
Vince Moore will check into the game as Nilsson goes to the bench. Coach McIntyre not wanting Nilsson to pick up a second foul in the last 3.3. And Howell makes them both. Here comes Walls with 1 second from half court. And it's just a little bit off. And that is halftime. The Central Valley Bears with a little bit of a surprise here as they lead the number 1 team in the 4A Washington State rankings. The Gonzaga Prep Wolfpups 34-20. We got a 10-minute halftime, and we'll be back near the end of it to kind of recap the first half and bring you second half action on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. We're about 2 minutes and 20 seconds away from the start of the second half of our nightcapper tonight between the Central Valley Bears and the Gonzaga Bull Prep boys basketball teams. The Bears leading the Bullpups 34-20 at the half, which might be a bit of a surprise going around across the league right now. But again, there's still one half to play. And we want to take this time to thank some of the following sponsors for their contributions to Central Valley basketball and interscholastic athletics across the Spokane area. We got Seamus's Sandwiches, Edward Jones, Spokane basketball officials. If you want to look for a way to give back to the community and help interscholastic athletics, do it by becoming a sports official. You can, if interested, go to revspokane.com. They will get you hooked up with what you may be if you are interested. National Electrical Contractors Association and the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers are a proud sponsor of the GSL. So is the Downtown Spokane Rotary Club 21, Damon Orthodontics, Lamar Advertising, Alliant Insurance Services, 700 ESPN 105.3 FM. They do a good job getting around to each of the schools around the area. You might have saw them in our first broadcast here, bringing you the girls' game live on the radio. The Swinging Doors, STCU, SWX, GreaterSpokaneLeague.org. Get your school and championship apparel at their website. And also the latest updates on scores, standings, and sports schedules. Eastern Washington University, the Flatstick Pub, Adams Tractor of Spokane, Providence, Tire-Rama and Cooper Tires, Best Western Pepper Tree Hotels, Arby's Restaurants of Spokane, Divine's Auto Centers, Children's Choice Pediatric Dentistry, Children's Choice, State Bank Northwest, the Spokesman Review, Inland Orthopedic Surgery and Sports Medicine Clinic, and Papa Murphy's Pizza. Thank you to those sponsors and their contributions, again, to interscholastic athletics across the Spokane area. And we're set to go for the third quarter. The Bears will inbound the ball, and here comes Cameron Walls. 11-point first half, but also some stingy defense and passes getting his teammates involved. Walls drives the lane. 11 to shoot for the Bears. Branson Olson, he'll shoot, and they're going to call a travel. Looked like he picked up his pivot foot and had it returned to the ground. And it's a stop for the Bullpup defense to open up the third quarter. Bullpups will look to get a little more offense going, and they do on that as we have a pass from Nilsson to Carney. And Carney finishes at the hoop, and he draws the foul. And he'll go to the line for one shot. Foul looks like it's called on Branson Olson. Looks like Branson Olson's going to pick up the foul. It's going to be Olson's third foul. And Carney makes the free throw. And the Bullpups are on the board in the second half. Great backdoor pass by accident, and Olson couldn't quite finish the hoop, and here come the Bullpups. And there's a deflection by Plunkett, and we have a foul. It's going to be a hold. Looks like it's going to go on Plunkett. It's going to be his second personal foul. And two fouls already on the Bears in the first minute. Carney chases down the inbound pass, and he'll drive, puts it off the backboard. It's no good. And there's a rebound. And the foul on the offensive rebound, just Jackson Mott tried to go up, and he got hacked. And it's going to be another foul on Plunkett, his third foul, and already a minute and 1 second into the third quarter, and the Bears have accumulated 3 team fouls. As Jackson Mott goes to the line, and there's his first shot. It's up and good. And the Bullpups have drawn within 10. And the Bears are going to have to figure out how to play the next 6 minutes and 59 seconds with 3 team fouls. as they have only one more foul to give before the bonus. And the second free throw is off and no good, and here comes Isaac Plunkett. He'll get the ball to Walls. Bears looking to get on the board. Axton with a three. It's long. Rebound by Nilsson. Bullpups look to push. They'll be opportunistic about it as Floyd puts up a three. It's off in the front rim. Great rebound there by Olsen as Floyd's trying to get going, but he couldn't put that one in. Great pressure there by Howell. 15 to shoot for the Bears. Walls tries to get through. He'll put up a spinner from 10. It's off the mark. Plunkett, offensive rebound, and we're going to have a foul, and it's going to be on Howell. As he and Plunkett got tangled up a little bit, but Plunkett had the advantage, and Howell had a little hold of him as Plunkett got that rebound, and that's going to be Howell's second personal foul. It's the first foul on the Bullpups this quarter. And the Bears will get a new 30. Walls saves the ball from going in the backcourt. Bernhardt with a three off the Walls pass, and it is good. Hunter Bernhardt with his second three of the game off a Cameron Walls pass, and the Bears are on the board in the second half. Nilsson will put up a three. It's in and out. And the offensive rebound to the Bullpups. They get another opportunity. And the inside pass to Mott from Kearney. And Jackson Mott. And we have a timeout. Looks like this is going to be called. And the Bears call, Coach TJ Mills calls a full timeout. And we'll take it with them as the Bears lead 37-26. .534 here left in the third quarter. Bears inbounding the ball as Cameron Walls brings it into the front court. Axton catches the ball at the top. 20 to shoot. He drives up with the ball. It's no good. Here come the Bullpups. They try to run. Ball stolen away by Axton. He'll pull it into the corner. He'll get it to Walls, and he'll set up. Actually, it'll be put up by Bernhardt. Three ball off the mark. It's no good. And here comes Howell. He drives. It's good, and Howell with his first bucket of the second half. And the Bullpups have cut the lead to 9. And Howell dives in as Axton fumbled the pass. And on the possession arrow, the Bullpups will get it, and that's another stop for the Bullpups on the defensive end. The Bullpups have quietly got this lead down under double digits and will look to cut into the lead more. .15 to shoot for the Bullpups. And the ball is thrown away as Branson Olsen was in the right place at the right time to intercept that pass. This looked like caught him by surprise a little bit, but he comes away with it, and here comes Walls. Gets the ball to Olsen. Bernhardt now with a short loader, and it's up and good. Bernhardt now with 5 points in the quarter, and the lead back up to 11. Bears with some really good execution in the half court in this game. Lippold contests that shot by Floyd. Outlet pass tipped away by Carney. But Wall's able to control it, get it to Lippold, gets it back, and Walls crosses the timeline, finds the lane. He goes up for a layup, and it is good. Cameron Walls. He's up to 13 points. That's the team lead right now. It's also the game high. Howell with a shot from 10 feet from the side. It's up and no good. Olsen skies for the rebound and puts 2 hands on it. And here come the Bears again. So after the short run by the Bullpups, the Bears get the lead back up to 13, and they'll look to make it more. Bernhardt with a 3. In and out. Rebound to Howell. Gets through Olsen. He drives. Heats up. And Howell another coast-to-coast layup. He's got 8 points. Walls will walk it up the court again. Lob to Lippold. He'll go to work on Carney. He kicks it out. 10-footer from Bernhardt, no good. And a foul. And if this is on Branson Olsen, it's going to be his 4th. And it is on Olsen. And he's probably going to head to the bench. It's the 4th team foul on the Bears. Olsen's 4th. Jace Nordhagen will check into the game. And Olsen will probably sit the rest of the bench. Will probably sit there and some on the fort with 4 fouls. Howell lost the ball going up, but the reverse layup there by Jackson Pierce. And the Bullpups again have the lead under double digits. Walls goes to work. Here goes Plunkett. He lays it up. It's good. Tough finish by Plunkett. Been some tough finishes tonight by both teams going to the glass, and an illegal screen at the top by Jackson Mott. And it's going to turn the ball over for the Bullpups. Mott getting a little bit too wide on that screen. Plunkett will roll the ball into Walls, and here come the Bears again. Tough physical game on both ends so far. Defense is making the offenses earn everything, but the offenses have been just as good at finishing. As Walls finishes again, he's up to 15, and he's had himself a heck of a game tonight. Scoring, passing, defense. Maybe his best all-around game so far. And another foul, and this is going to go on the Bears, and it's going to be the 15th foul, and it's going to be shots for the Bullpups. Physicality of the game really picking up here. It'll be Jace Nordhagen on the foul. It's his first, and again, the 5th foul on the Bears. So it's going to be free throws for the Bullpups. Officials trying to determine who the shooter was. It was the 15th foul. So now they're trying to figure out who the shooter, and it looks like they're going to say that Vince Moore is going to be at the line. So Vince Moore, his first foul shots of the night coming up. And the first one is long. Bullpups struggling a bit tonight from the foul line. So far, they're like 6 of 10. And Moore's second one goes in. But the Bullpups leaving a lot of points at the foul line tonight, and the Bears hope that continues as they'll have to navigate these last 90 seconds without trying to put the Bullpups on the line for free shots. Axton drives. He scoops it up. It's no good. Good defense by the Bullpups. They go fast. Howell coast to coast. And they're going to call Plunkett for a foul as Howell goes up. So Howell gets the bucket. He's had a really good quarter, and they're going to call Plunkett for his 4th foul. So the Bears having to deal with a little bit of foul trouble here as 2 of their starters, Branson Olsen and Isaac Plunkett, will be on the bench. for the time being with foul trouble. And Hudson Floyd will get a breather before the fourth quarter, as Cameron Walls brings the ball up. 1:09 to go here. Bears trying to get the lead back to 10. Nordhagen from 17, air ball. Rebound by Nilsson. Bullpups can cut it to 7 or 6. Howell puts it in. Howell's had 9 points for Howell this quarter. He's brought him back. He's up to 13. Bears trying to get back on track on offense. Here goes Walls. Throws the lob to Lippold. Lippold goes up. He's grabbed. We got a foul. And it's going to be on Nilsson. It's his second. The third foul on the Bullpups. They still have one to give. However, that foul does take the shot clock out, so the Bears can hold for one. Walls for 3. He's fouled. Walls draws the foul. Kearney thought he had good position, but he might have slid under Walls at the last minute. It's going to be the third foul on Kearney. It's the 4th team foul on the Bullpups. Probably won't matter now with 21 seconds, but he is going to give Walls 3 shots. Walls is good on the first. And he's good on the second. Third one is in and out. Rebound by Moore. Bullpups can get the last shot now. 10 seconds. Floyd guarded by Walls. And we got a foul. It didn't look like Walls did very much, but they're probably going to say he had 2 hands out on Floyd, and it's going to be the second foul on Walls, but it is going to put Floyd at the line for 2 shots. First one is up and good for Floyd. Second one rolls in. Walls for 3 at the buzzer. It's long and it's no good, and that's going to end the third quarter. The Bullpups cut into the Central Valley lead, but the Bears still have it at 47-40 at the end of 3. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're setting up for one heck of a finish here, as we would expect between these two teams, and we'll bring you the fourth quarter action in 1 minute, in just a minute. And now a word from our sponsors before the start of the fourth quarter.
Emergencies happen, and sometimes regular business hours just won't cut it. At Raptor Rooter and Plumbing, we understand that, and that's why we don't charge extra for weekend calls. Our 24-hour service team is on call and ready to handle any situation that you may have, from clogged drains and frozen pipes to sewage backups and hot water heater failures. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing has you covered. For 24/7 emergency service, call 509-230-2369. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing. We make your leaks extinct.
Folks, if you know anybody that's not doing too much right now at this hour in time, go ahead and tell them to get on over to the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. We are setting up for one heck of a finish. The Central Valley Bears at 8-7 overall have a 7-point lead on the number 1 4A boys team in the state of Washington, the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. Bears had a 14-point lead at half. The Bullpups, with a 20-point third quarter, have gotten themselves back into the game. But the Bears have been holding their own and more as they try to close this game out in these last 8 minutes. Cameron Walls, leading scorer of the night, brings the ball into the front court. And we got an offensive foul, and they're going to get Walls for an illegal screen. And it's going to be the third foul on Walls. And the Bears turn the ball over on their first possession. Bullpups will look to capitalize. And the ball is thrown away. Plunkett took away the pass. The Bullpups tried a little backdoor screen, but Plunkett intercepted it. (17 to shoot as Branson Olsen has the ball. He's got 4 fouls. Fadeaway, up and good, Branson Olsen. After a long stint on the bench because of foul trouble, gets hit the first bucket for the Bears in the fourth quarter. Bears right now have 2 players, Branson Olsen and Isaac Plunkett on the bench with 4 fouls. Nilsson puts up a 3, it's good. Nilsson cuts the lead to 8. Actually cut the lead to 6, check that. And the Bullpups are within 2 possessions. Axton, he's been quiet tonight. 15-footer, it's short. Bullpups get another stop. Howell going coast to coast, he puts up a 6-footer. Maybe more like 8, but it's off the mark. Olsen gets the rebound. Bullpups look like they're trying to push the pace a little bit on offense. Walls to the basket, and he's fouled. And that's on Carney. That's going to be his 4th personal foul. And the Bullpups point guard is now going to be... And the Bullpups point guard may be heading to the bench for a minute or 2. As Cameron Walls gets back to the line for 2 shots. First one is up and good for Walls. And indeed, Coach Matty McIntyre will put his starting point guard on the bench for maybe a minute or 2, but he doesn't want him picking up his 5th foul with a significant amount of time left in the game as Walls makes both. And he's up to 19. Nielsen gets open for a 3 again, and he's good, and it's good. Carter Nielsen starting to heat up. Looks like Coach McIntyre went to the same play they ran on the last possession. Branson Olsen now. Pass to Axton, deflected, and it's knocked out of bounds. Bears trying to get the ball to Axton on a cutter, but looks like the Bullpups jumped the passing lane and ended up knocking the ball out of bounds. Bears will still have it, 15 on the shot clock. Emerson Lippold into the game. Backdoor play to Walls, and he goes up and he's fouled. And looks like this is gonna be on Jackson Mott. It'll be Mott's second foul, second team foul for the Bullpups, so the Bears able to get a couple of fouls on the Bullpups in the first couple minutes. And Walls back to the line, and he is now at 20 points with that made free throw. 20 points for Cameron Walls. Leaves the second one short. Howell with the rebound. 52-46, 5:50 left in this contest. There's a 3, off the mark. Great block out there by Axton. And we have a foul. And this is going to go on the Bears. Coach Millis disagrees. And it's on Olsen, and Olsen is fouled out of the contest. With 5:44 to go in this game, a tough call there on the senior, but he's going to have to watch the last 5:44 from the bench. And the long inbound pass to Howell. Plunkett making it really difficult there. He's also got 4 fouls. Nielsen's pass deflected, Axton's got it to Plunkett. He goes up. And they're going to call it travel. Plunkett thought he got fouled, but he ended up shuffling the feet, and the ball goes back to the Bullpups. 5:20 to go. Deflection by Axton out of bounds. It's going to be 20 on the shot clock. And we're going to have a timeout by the Bears. It's going to be a full timeout. Coach Mills probably just wants to talk to his team to get him a little back on track here, as the offense has been has stuttered a little bit the last couple of possessions, but we'll take it with him and we'll come back to bring you the final 5 minutes of this contest. .5:15 left in this fourth quarter. Bears trying to hold on to their lead against the number 1 4A team in the state. Bullpups get the ball to Floyd. 15 on the shot clock. Hudson Floyd. 8 to go. Floyd with the ball back. Bullpups got to make something happen. 3-ball away. It is good. Jackson Mott with the 3. And the Bullpups have started heating up this fourth quarter from the 3-point line. The lead is now down to 3. Walls now with the ball. Trying to make something happen. Bullpups make him pick it up. Lippold misses the shot at the rim, and the Bullpups have a chance to cut it to 1 or tie it. Howell, no good. Good defense by Axton. Outlets the ball, and a foul on Howell. That'll be Howell's third. 13th foul on the Bullpups. Some really physical basketball going on this. Actually, you can say it's actually gone on since the second half started. Battle going there by Mott and Lippold. We got a foul, and we got a double foul. So we got a double foul. It's going to go on Mott. It'll be his third. And then Lippold will pick up his third. So it's going to be a team foul for each one. It does put the Bullpups at 4. So the Bears, with 4:09 left in the quarter, and it looks like Coach McIntyre is asking if the double foul is a possession arrow situation. The official saying it is not. It actually will go to the team that did have the ball when the double foul occurred, so it is a point of interruption play. It is not an arrow situation. But the Bullpups do have 14 fouls, and let's see if the Bears can take advantage of that for these last 4 minutes. Bernhardt now with the ball. He has it taken away by Floyd. And Bernhardt called for the foul. He thought he got all of it. But he's called for the foul, and it's going to be his second. It's the 14th foul on the Bears, so now any foul on either team now will be free throws for the rest of the contest. Floyd makes the first one. And the second one bounces over the rim, and the lead is down to 1. The Bullpups have come back from 14 down to make it a 1-point contest. Bears gonna look to get a score here, get it back up to 3. Walls drives, and he's fouled, and he's gonna go to the line for 2. It is the 15th foul. It's gonna be called on Pierce. Jackson Pierce's first foul, 15th foul, and Cameron Walls at the line for 2 shots. It looks like a game that's going to come down to who can finish at the foul line. Walls up to 21. Look for him to be more aggressive. Second one is good, and he gets the lead back up to 3. And look for the Bullpups to be aggressive on the offensive end themselves. Floyd for 3 in the tie. It's no good. Plunkett gets it to Walls. Great rebound by Plunkett. And here comes Cameron Walls into the front court. Bernhardt with a 3. It's long. Lippold tips it out. Back to Walls, and they'll reset. 3:17 left. Now 20 on the shot clock. It's back to Walls. He'll put up a 3. It's short. And we're going to have a tip. They're going to say the shot was tipped. Looked like Walls signaled after he shot the ball that it was tipped. Hard to tell from up here what the trajectory was, or whether the spin might have stopped, but the officials determined that it was tipped. And we have a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. Coach Miller is going to probably drop a play here with 14 on the shot clock. Again, folks, we got the last 3.5 minutes of this game. If you know anyone, they're not doing anything at this hour, tell them to get to that Central High School YouTube channel. We got a 3-point contest. Number one team in the 4A in Washington State on the ropes. Actually, we probably are a little too early for that statement. But they are behind by 3. The Bears trying to get their biggest victory of the year. Bullpups trying to get the win and keep that number 1 ranking. Ball goes to Axton. Bears have 10 to shoot. Wall's going to try to make something happen. He's got to put it up. And the Bullpups control the board. Again, they can cut it to 1 or tie it. Backdoor to Howell, and he finishes, and this is a 1-point game. Howell's had a big second half. He's up to 15. He's the leading point getter for the Bullpups tonight. And here comes the leading point getter of the game and for the Bears. Axton. Looked like he wanted to shoot it. Plunkett, fade away. It's up and good. Plunkett with a big bucket there, and the lead is back up to 3. Now the Bullpups will bring it into the front court. Nielsen for the tie. It's off. Lippold, great block out, great rebound there. And here comes Walls, 157. Being guarded, he gets by. Passes it off to Lippold. He finishes. It's a 5-point lead for the Bears. And with 1:45 to go, Coach Maddie McIntyre calls for a timeout. After the lead got cut to 1, the Bears get a score, a stop, and another score, and they got it back up to 3. It's a full timeout for the Bullpups. And we will come back here after 35 seconds to bring you the final minute 45 of this GSL basketball contest on the Central High School YouTube channel. folks that have been watching basketball around the area for the last decade or two are probably not surprised that we have a matchup between these two schools going down to the wire in the last minute 45. The Central Valley Bears with a 58-53 lead over the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. The Bears trying to look for the signature win of the season. The Bullpups just got the #1 ranking in the 4A boys, trying to defend that ranking in their first game after getting to the top. Have got to try to overcome the 5-point deficit in the last minute 35. As Lippold gets the block on Mott. He got the rebound, the ball goes to Walls, and the Bears get it into the front court. Walls backs it out. They're going to try to work for a good shot. 20 on the shot clock. They can take the clock to under 1 minute. And we got a foul up top. And the foul is going to go against Brogan Howell. It's going to be Howell's 4th personal foul. Walls will head back to the line where he has been making his living tonight. He'll be shooting his 14th and his 15th foul shot of the night here. The first one is up and good. He gets the Bear lead up to 6. He can make it a 3-possession game with a free throw make here. And it is off the mark. Howell with the rebound, minute 15. Bullpups got to go. They're down 2 possessions. If the Bears get a stop, they can take it 1 possession closer to a big win. Lippold falls down. Ball goes into Mott. He scores. Lead is down to 4. The Bears can take the clock down to 31, 32 seconds before they have to shoot. Walls gets it to Axton. 12 on the shot clock. Walls goes to get it. He's got 7 seconds. And we got a timeout by Coach Millis. It is a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here. So the Bears, a 4-point lead. About 37 seconds left on the game clock. There's 7 on the shot clock, so this has got to be a quick inbounds play and then maybe a quick shot. Maybe time for a dribble or 2 or maybe a pass or 2, and then the shot's got to get up. Bullpups are probably talking about what they got to do the next couple possessions as they're down 4. Nobody has a foul to give, either a foul or anything, any type of foul. It'll be free throws for the team getting fouled. Looks like Walls is going to inbound, maybe look for a play where he gets the ball in and then gets it right back right away and tries to make something happen late in the shot clock. Pass goal, it's tipped. The ball is hit to the other end of the court, and it's going to belong to the Bears, but there's only 3 seconds on the shot clock, so the Bears got to get the ball in. And now the officials are going to talk. It looked like the shot clock started on the tip, which is when it should have started, but the Bears now got to get a shot off in 3 seconds, and they got to go the length of the court, see if Walls recognizes it. And unfortunately, it's going to be a shot clock violation, and I don't know if Cameron Walls knew that the shot clock was at 3 seconds. But it's going to go as a turnover for the Bears, and in comes Jason Anderson. And quite frankly, I don't know how many people actually knew that there were 3 seconds on the shot clock. It's a play you really don't see a lot. Having to inbound the ball 87 feet from the court with 3 seconds. But here's Howell, Plunkett, and a little bit too aggressive there by Plunkett. And it's going to be his 5th foul. He doesn't like it, but it is his 5th. Trying to be aggressive. He's played one heck of a game, but a little too aggressive there on that play, and it's going to send Brogan Howell to the foul line for 2 shots. And Howell sinks the first one to cut the lead to 3. And here comes Jace Nordhagen into the game. Bears got to be ready to block out here. A miss and a tip out could end up being a 3 that ties the game. But Howell makes the second one, and the lead is down to 2. And the Bullpups, Coach McIntyre calls a full timeout. And we'll take a bit out of a 30-second break and come back with about half the timeout left to talk through the situation we got. .57, this game coming down to the wire. The Central Valley Bears with a 2-point lead over the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups. Bullpups just made 2 free throws to cut the lead to 2. 26 seconds left, so the shot clock is turned off. Bears got to get the ball in bounds. They cannot afford a 5-second violation or a turnover under the basket. They get the ball to Walls. He's trapped right away, and he's fouled in the corner. And it's going to be, if that's on Carney, it's going to be his 5th foul. And indeed it is on Carney, so a Bullpup starter has just fouled out of the contest, and it sends Cameron Walls to the line for 2 shots. And for the Bullpups, don't know if they wanted to foul right away, but it only took 2 seconds off the clock. And here's Walls back at the line. And he sinks the first one to make it a 3-point game. 24.4 as Walls gets the ball for the second. It is short. Ball is rebounded. It's to Floyd, and he'll bring it up. Bears are going to try to take the 3 away. It's a 3. It's away. It's good. And Jackson Pierce has tied the game. The Bears are going to get the last shot. Hudson Floyd drove the lane. He kicked out to Pierce, and Pierce set his feet, let it fly, and they tie the game at 60. And now the Bears are going to get the last shot, or what they think and they are hoping will be the last shot. Coach Millis took a timeout. That was his final timeout for regulation. The Bullpups still have 1 left. 7.2 seconds. You got to think that this ball is going to be going to Cameron Walls, or Walls is going to be involved in the play in some way where maybe he takes a little bit of the Bullpup attention away and someone else sneaks open for a basket. But the Bears do have options. They have Walls. They've also got Orland Axton. Axton hasn't scored in the second half. But it wouldn't be a better time than for Orland Axton to hit a 3 than to knock off the #1 ranked 4A team in the state. They've got Axton, they got Hunter Bernhardt, so the Bears do have perimeter options. It'll be Axton to throw the ball in. Walls will be across. The ball's gonna go to Walls. Here's Lippo with the screen, 3 seconds. Walls has gotta make something happen. He's gotta shoot it. It's up and it is no good, and we are gonna go to overtime. It looked like Cameron Walls tried to cross over and drive the lane, but he lost control, and he had no choice but to put up a contested shot from the free throw line, and it just bounced off the rim long, and we are gonna have extra time here. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you know someone that is not doing anything at this moment, let them know we got 4 minutes of bonus basketball here at Central Valley High School. The Bears and the Bullpups in another thriller. Game, it's tied at 60. Fouls will not reset. They will carry over, so any foul in overtime, the teams will be shooting 2 shots. And we will take a brief break here, and we will be back with overtime action. The teams will start with a jump ball at the center circle. They will continue going to the basket toward the benches. But give this Gonzaga Prep Bullpup team credit. They were down 14 at halftime, got the lead down to 7 at the fourth quarter, and then a key 3 in the corner by Jackson Pierce to tie the game is how we got to overtime. And the Bullpups will control the tip. They're the #1 team in 4A for a reason. They can be down 14 and they can battle their way back, and now they're trying to complete it. The Bears trying to get that key victory. It would be the biggest one they've had in a long time. Howell, blocked by Walls. It's a scramble. Walls back over the head. It's still on the ground. It's tied up. And the match scramble is going to result in a held ball, and the Bears are going to get it on the arrow. And what an appropriate way for this overtime to open up on the first possession between these two. And now the Bears will try to take the lead. 22 on the shot clock. Wall's trying to drive. He puts it up. It's blocked away. It's turned over. Bullpup's got numbers. Ball to Howell. He's short. Rebound Nordhagen. And he'll get the ball to Walls. Everything at the rim has been contested. .15 to shoot. Walls has it. He drives. It's tipped. And a foul. And Walls heads back to the free throw line. And the foul's on Hudson Floyd. It's the second foul. And again, every foul every foul in overtime will be foul shots for either team. And Walls makes the first one, and the Bears go back on top. And the second one is in and out. The second one has been a little tough for Walls lately, but the Bears have the lead. Backdoor, deflected. Bernhardt contests. Shot made by Pierce, and he's fouled. Bullpups go on top. Now the Bullpups have the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Pierce will get one. He misses. Rebound goes to the Bears. And now the Bears will be playing from behind for the first time in a while. Bears looking to take the lead back. Here's Axton. He hasn't scored in the second half. 8 seconds to shoot. Nordhagen. Someone's got to put it up soon. 2 seconds. 1. Up goes Lippold. It's no good. Bullpups get the rebound. Everyone on that court right now has got to be exhausted. This has been one heck of a contest. Shot up, no good. Rebound, no good. Bears get the ball. Axton finally gets it to Walls. Walls makes a move. He hits up. He's fouled. He goes back to the line. And it's going to be on Pierce. It's a second.
Jackson Pierce is the second.
And the first one is good, and this game is tied back up to 62. Anderson will check back in for the Bears. Bernhardt will get a break. This one to give the Bears the lead. And Wall sinks both, and the Bears are back on top by 1. And now it's the Bullpups' turn. Can the Bears get a stop? Or will the Bullpups take the lead again? Backdoor to Howell. And the Bullpups go back up on top. Great backdoor play by the Bullpups. Minute 15 to go. And now can the Bears respond? Walls gets through, kicks it. Nordhagen for 3, off the mark. Scramble for the Roard. It's thrown up to top to Nilsson. He goes to the bag. It's good. And the Bullpups go up 3. Walls drives the other way. He's up with the shot. And he's fouled, and the shot doesn't go, but he's going to get 2 shots. And it's going to be the 4th foul on Jackson Mott. And Walls sinks the free throw. That was his 22nd foul attempt of the game. And it brings the Bears within 2. Second one long. And it's tipped out, and it's controlled by Nilsson. 2-point lead for the Bullpups. 18-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The Bears don't have to foul. They can play it out. Walls applying pressure. And a 5-second violation called. Hudson Floyd did not advance the ball as Cameron Walls was closely guarding him, and he didn't advance the ball after 5 seconds. You don't see that call made very often. But Walls did a great job applying the pressure and putting the official in position to put on the count. And now the Bears look to tie. They can take the lead with a 3. Walls drives. Kicks at the lip hole. It's stolen away. The Bullpups going in. And it's a foul on Howell. Axton tried to stop the play, but he couldn't get back in time. And in some way, it might have been a good, and in some way, it's probably not a bad foul by Axton, as the shot clock had been turned off on the turnover. And it's going to force Howell to put in 2 shots. The first one is up and short. Bears got to block out here. A miss and an offensive rebound will force another foul, but a miss and a rebound and they can go tie it. And they make it. And Coach Matty McIntyre will spend a timeout to set the defense. The Bullpups have 1 left. The Bears also have 1 left. So 67-64. If the Bears go quick, they might not need a 3, as Coach TJ Mills has a timeout left to stop the clock. But the Bears would have to foul if they only get the lead down to 1. On the Bullpup side, we're going to see here pretty shortly what Matty McIntyre's philosophy with the 3-point lead and 15 seconds or less is. Will they play it out, or will there be a time where the Bullpups decide they're going to give the foul to prevent the 3-point shot? And if they do foul, will the Bears try to make both free throws to cut it to 1, or go for the first and then try to get a miss on the second and get a tip out? I think one thing that might be 99% sure is the Bears are going to try to get the ball to Cameron Walls, see if he can make something happen, whether he scores or maybe gets the ball to a teammate and they make something happen. A lot to play out here. Bears have Walls, Bernhardt, Nordhagen, Litpole, and Axton. Walls gets the ball. 12 seconds. 10 seconds now. He'll drive. They'll concede the 2. And the officials and Coach Mills calls timeout, and now I think the officials are going to talk about when he got the timeout granted. Again, in high school basketball, the clock does not stop when the basket goes in under 1 minute. That is only a college rule. In high school, the clock continues to run. I couldn't tell from the screen if Coach Mills was calling for the timeout immediately after the make, or if there was a bit of a pause. Either way, that last basket by Walls on that drive, he now has a 30 points. 30-point game for Cameron Walls, which I gotta believe is his career high, his high school career high. And it looks like the officials are gonna put 6.5 on the clock. They're gonna go 6.5. So they did that together, and they did agree to acknowledge that the timeout was granted with 6.5. And that's it for timeouts. Yeah, the Bears have no timeouts left. The Bullpups have 1. So if they have trouble, Coach McIntyre can use his last timeout to save the 5-second violation, but he'd love to not have to do that. And the Bears got to probably look for the quick foul. And they get it. And the good news for the Bears is only 1.5 seconds went off the clock. So these free throws will be taking place with 5 seconds left. Bernhardt fouls. It's his 4th. And Brogan Howell, the leading scorer for G Prep tonight with 20 points, is at the line for the 2 shots. The first shot is up. It is long. The Bears have got to block out here. A miss and they can win with a 2. A make and they can have time to go tie it or win it. The second one is up. Howell makes it. 5 seconds to go. Walls has it. 3 seconds. 2. Nordhagen. It's got to go up for the win. And it's off the rim. And the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups down 14 at halftime. Come on back and win in overtime, 68-66. What a contest. And we want to thank those of you, whether you tuned in for the whole game or tuned in late because you heard about what a great game it was, for joining us tonight on the Central Valley High School YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from Central Valley High School, the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups 68, the Central Valley Bears 66. We will be back on the air Tuesday night next week when the Central Valley Bears play a doubleheader, boys and girls, against the Lewis and Clark Tigers. Be sure to join us around 5:30 for the tip of those 2 games. Thank you and have a great night.